Hi, I'm Amelia and welcome to my channel Sew Amelia, where I talk all about fabric and sewing and crafting for me and my family. Do watch this week where I'm going to share a bit of a catch up from my sewing room. So I've been watching Cath Craft, who is made by Cath Craft here on YouTube, and I just love her weekly Wednesday sewing catch-ups where she shares little snippets of what's going on in her sewing room. And I thought I would jump on as and when I can each week and share what's going on in my sewing room too. So before I do that, I thought I'd share what I'm wearing today, and I'm wearing the Monroe turtleneck by Tessuti Patterns. This is a free pattern, and I made it from a striped jersey from Minerva, and it's just such a lovely, comfortable top to wear, which is perfect for a day when I'm doing lots of jobs around the house. And I've paired it today with my steel pinafore by LB Textiles, and I made this from a navy linen from Sew Me Sunshine, so that's making a nice pairing today for doing some jobs around the house. But let me move on to what I've been sewing. So there was a bit of a flutter about this in the sewing community. Closet Core has decided to have a subscription service, I think it's called, where you sign up and you get a monthly pattern if you belong to their crew, they call it. Now, I decided to sign up for month 1 because I absolutely loved the pattern and I thought I would just give it a try. I don't have anything else that I currently subscribe to. I know Cashmerette has a Cashmerette club. I think Seamwork have something as well, and I used to have some subscription boxes that I don't have anymore, so I thought I would give this a try for month 1 because I did love the pattern. And it's called the Parchment Jacket. I had it printed off at Fabuloso and I just love the shape of it. I have made the Havea jacket by Megan Nielsen, which is a quilted coat, and it has drop sleeves, which this does as well. But I'm actually not sure, after making a few drop sleeve patterns, that drop sleeves really work very well on me. I don't feel that comfortable in the Havea coat when I wear it. I'm just not sure it's flattering on me. I know that's a word we don't all love, but that's how I feel, so there we go. This coat, however, has more of a raglan sleeve, and I just think that's going to be much more flattering on my shape, or at least I'm going to feel more comfortable wearing it, which is the important thing, because if I'm not wearing it, there's not much point in making it. So this is the pattern for month 1, and I have to say, I'm loving it. So I saw on the Guthrie Ghani website they had some of this double gauze quilted fabric. Now it's quite a thin quilted fabric, which I think will be perfect as an extra layer both for now and for going into the spring. Now I've been absolutely freezing recently, so I would love another layer to put under my coat anyway. I mean, let's double coat if we can, right? Now, the thing with this fabric is it is the same on the front as it is on the back. So I have been putting washi tape on all of my pieces so I can tell which is the front and which is the back. Now you can see this is the front piece. Now I have finished the pocket on the front. It's got this lovely curved pocket, and I've decided to use fabric that I will be sharing in Saturday's video from a dress that I've recently made, a new Craft House everyday dress. Now I chose this because I did want the binding to kind of match with the navy of the coat. I just thought that way I would get more wear out of it if there's sort of a match there and it doesn't stand out too much, which is odd for me. I do usually like a contrasting binding, but I've decided to go a bit more subtle this time, so we'll see if that works. Then I've popped in a DIY daisy label that I got for Christmas from my lovely brother and sister-in-law. And I've decided, because I just love the label so much, to put one in the side seam as well, if I can find that. Here it is, in the side seam of the side front seam. I'll be sharing more about this hopefully in Saturday's video, because all I've got left to do actually is to put the binding around the outside and around the sleeves. Now I could have bound all of the inside seams as well, because the sleeve is a 2-part sleeve. I just didn't want to be doing that for this make. I think if I made it from a quilted fabric that I'd quilted myself, I probably would have taken the time to do that. But because this is a thin quilted fabric, I could put it through my overlocker. So I've just overlocked the edges of every single piece, and that will be, I think, fine for this coat as a finish. Like I say, absolutely loving working on this one. It's been quite a quick sew actually, probably because I didn't bind all of the inside edges. But I am working on it really slowly and taking a lot of care over the binding. I probably will hand sew that down. I'll sew it by the machine for the first pass and then hand sew it down on the inside just for a really neat finish. So that's my Closet Core Parchment Jacket. Now, the other thing I've been working on this week is another of these Burda style skirts. I have made this one in a beautiful Liberty corduroy, which I'll be showing on Saturday. And I thought I'd like to give this one a go as well. I've never done a pattern review on this channel, and I thought I'd really like to do one. And I thought what better place to start than with this skirt pattern, because I have quite a lot to say about it, probably more than I will put in a makes video. So having made the short version, I thought I would give the longer version a go. And recently New Craft House had some dead stock Liberty fabric. Now you'll know I can't say no to Liberty, and they had this beautiful blue and yellow and sort of a lighter blue on their website, and I couldn't resist. Now I thought I would make a dress from this, so I did initially order 2.5 meters. But unfortunately they only had 2 meters left, so I thought, perfect, I'll make the bird a skirt and give that a try. So I haven't got hugely far with it. I have simply put the front and back panels together and done the back darts. But one very good thing about that pattern is that there are not that many pattern pieces, and it does come together relatively quickly. There are pockets on the outside. I don't prefer pockets on the outside. I constantly find, and I don't know if anyone else does, when I walk through doors that have handles that stick out, I quite often get my skirt stuck on the handles. Our kitchen has handles that sort of stick out or are quite prominent, and I'm constantly catching the pockets of my skirts if they're external pockets, which drives me nuts. So I'm not putting those on this skirt because I don't want to tear any sort of Liberty lawn if I can avoid it. I could have put side seam pockets in, but again, because this is quite a light fabric, I didn't want to detract from the line of the skirt, so I've just decided to leave the pockets for this one. I think it's going to be quite a lightweight spring skirt anyway, so it will be fine. What I'm tossing up now is whether to do covered buttons down the front placket or whether to do lovely little, I've got little white buttons that I could put down the front. So that will be the next decision that needs to be made before I do those buttonholes. So yes, I've got to put the waistband on this and the buttonhole, so hopefully I can share that with you in Saturday's video, which, if I haven't said already, I'm hoping will be a makes video, things that I have been making in January so far. Now, I thought I would share 2 fabrics that I've bought this week. I've been trying not to buy fabrics, mostly because I don't have a sewing room at the moment, so there isn't anywhere to put them. But my daughter this week was having a chat with me over lunch, and she said, "Mummy, I really want a sweetie dress." And so after a chat, we established that she wanted some fabric that had sweeties on it for a dress that she could twirl in. And I just couldn't say no, could I? So we went online and we found this fabric from Dalston Mill, and it's got sprinkles on it. It's so much fun. And she's a lover of all things pink and purple, so this was right up her street. Now she's asked for a twirly dress, and I think I've got just the pattern. I have made this dress for her before. See if you can see it. It's a little Peony Patterns dress, and I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it across the bottom of the screen. I think it was Periwinkle. But it's got this lovely square neckline, and then it's got these beautiful puffed sleeves with a little cuff at the bottom, and it just looks so sweet on her. And then it has got this full circle skirt, so it is perfect for twirling. But I think the square bodice just looks really, really sweet. So I think we will make this one. She's told me she's helping me, which is so lovely. So we might get involved together in cutting this out, or I'll cut it out while she directs the proceedings, and then we will sort of sew it up together as much as you can with a 3-year-old. But it's very sweet that she wants to do some sewing, and I'd love to get her involved in starting to make some things for herself. So that's one of my plans, probably will be a February plan if I'm honest, is the periwinkle dress in this fabric, this sprinkle fabric. Then the other fabric I bought this week was a striped jersey. Now this one is from Minerva, and it's in their core range, which is the same as this wide striped knit fabric. I love this one so much, and I actually thought I would love to have a t-shirt in this fabric for the summer. So I have bought this, and I have a pattern test coming up that I'm taking part in, which will be more of a summery make, and I thought this would be the perfect fabric for it. So that was another purchase this week from Minerva. I think I've got about 1.5 meters of that, which should be plenty for this t-shirt that I'm going to make in the next couple of weeks. Right then, now in terms of my projects for the week to come, I am hoping to get started on my Make 9, and the first thing I'm going to do from that is my Mile End sweatshirt. Now I would like to make View A, which is just this simple cropped sweatshirt. I'm hoping it's not too cropped, but actually I do enjoy a cropped sweatshirt over my high-waisted jeans and dresses and things. And I'm not overly tall, I'm about 5'5", so I'm hoping that the crop length of this will work quite well on me. I am at the moment a 35-inch bust and a 29-inch waist and a 41-inch hip, so that puts me in about a size 8 to 10. in closet core. Now this is quite an oversized pattern, so I think I will be making either a size 8 or I may size down to a size 6 depending on the finished measurements, because having watched a few vlogs about this one, it does seem to come out quite oversized. So I may well make the size 6 but with the length of a size 8 so that it doesn't come up too cropped on me. And if you've watched my make 9, which I'll link below in the description box, I have these 2 remnants of sweatshirting that I used to make some hug hoodies. They work so well with my current wardrobe in terms of the colours that I wear, and I have enough length of them, I think, to be able to colour block the Myland sweater. And I have matching ribbing for each of the colours, so I should be able to make a go of this in a cropped version, colour blocking these 2 together, I hope. I haven't actually laid out the fabric yet to work out how much I have, but I have a fair chunk of each one, I think, so I should be able to make something work. So do stay tuned for progress on that. I might make a start on this at the end of this week. Probably though, it'll need to wait until next week. I have a husband who's traveling for work this week, so it's just me doing the weekend, so I'm not sure there'll be much sewing time over the weekend. We'll just see, but I'm really looking forward to making up this snuggly Myland closet core sweatshirt in these gorgeous sweatshirt fabrics. I wear my hug hoodies all the time, and I think I would like to get these made up and out of my stash. So that's it from me for this little Wednesday sewing catch up. Just a quick video. I thought I'd just jump on and let you know what I'm up to this week. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It is a different one from me. I've not edited this too much, so I hope you've enjoyed my ramblings. If you have enjoyed it, do leave a like and do pop a comment below to let me know what you're getting up to in your sewing room this week. I'd love to know. It's always so interesting to hear what patterns and fabrics you're working with. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely week in your sewing rooms. I will catch you on Saturday for my January makes video. Until then, happy sewing, and I'll see you soon. Goodbye.